What's up, YouTube? It's me, King. We back with another video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and other shit, bro. We on 10. I just walked in the building. We on 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Bro, we on 100, man. Listen, today's finna be a banger, fire shit. I'm just hype as shit, bro. I'm just hype as shit. Her deepest fear is a mysterious man who knows his worth. That's her deepest fear, bro. Because she don't want to lose control. So let me enlighten you. It's two things that's in that sentence that is very attractive, very attracting. Like it pulls her emotions to you. And that is mysterious and worth. You got worth and you're mysterious, bro. Should I say more? Like, I could cut the video short. You got her. You got her. When you are able to bring worth, you're gonna develop self-worth. Where the fuck did I write that? Knows his worth. Well, self-worth. You have self-worth. You know your worth because it's self, right? You bring it to the table. That's what happens when you are actually worthy. When you're actually being productive, you getting shit done, you are that guy. Right? On paper, you're that guy because you're checking off the intangibles. You got it because you work for it. You know, you're doing the necessary shit to level up, to become better. That's very attracting. Hypergamous. I know a lot of y'all believe that's a real thing. Hypergamous. You know, you want to become better because you don't want to be the same as everybody else. Because those people complain. Because they're all the same, but when you're better, you get better treatment. You get that king treatment, right? Because you know your fucking worth. Because you're doing the shit that's necessary. You're putting in the energy. The energy, bro. And I'm not just talking about the surface shit like fucking looks and being built, get a good physique, and keeping hygiene on point. I'm talking about the internal shit too, like the spiritual. It's two different sides to that, bro. Emotions, not just the lust emotions, but the other emotions as along with that, right? That's intangible. That's your inner self. And when you have self-worth, you know your inner self, you got so much you can bring to the table, bro. Because you are the table at that point. You got worth and you got self-worth. And you get the self-worth from having worth, putting in the work, the effort, the energy. But another thing that pulls her in, not just with that, is the fucking mysterious part, bro. You don't want to be extra talky. You know what women say? They hate when man mansplain things, right? They're talking too much. They get it, right? They understand. But you're talking too much. You're turning them off. You're boring them, bro. They want to discover shit on their own. They want to see it to believe it. But you talking, it's all that noise just blocking off the frequencies in their brain. You're talking too much. You're mansplaining things, bro. And you know, being mysterious, that's giving them a book that they can read page by page on their own tempo, their own terms, right? They're unlocking you, and it's just building a deep connection, a bond. That's how you build it, because they're discovering new things about you. You're not over braggadocious. You're not, you know, showing your hand, showing your cards. Then the game is over because you know how to play that, right? So you got worth, but you also a mystery. She got to figure you out. She got to dig deep beneath you, deeper than the surface. Women don't like surface level talk, right? They want to be deeper than that. You got to guide them deeper, right? That comes with your leadership, your manhood, like your ability to, you know, dictate things, the tempo. They're in tune with that. So you want to be mysterious. You don't want to be known off the jump, right? She know everything about you. She know your moves, right? You're not evolving. You're being complacent. She got you figured out. Turn off. That don't work. So a dude who's able to be mysterious is only gonna pull her in because she wants to learn about you, discover you, know how to please you, what turns you on, know, you know, if I act this way, I'm gonna get this result. Like she's just trying to find out who you are. And you also got knowledge of self when you got those two things, because you're in tune on the inner level, right? It's like backwards in the sense. You're not outer focus, you're inner focus. You know yourself, you're congruent. That vibe, that frequency, that wave you're on, it's like she gotta tune in to you because you're not moving. It's not really that they can change you. They can't really change you, bro. When you're in tune with yourself, when you know who you are, when you know how you're gonna grow, or you know that you're growing, they can't change you. And women want a challenge. That's something else, bro. They want a fucking challenge. That's bonus game. They want a challenge. They're gonna try. You heard that thing before, beta by 1,000 cuts. They're gonna try. But it's on you if you're gonna give in or not. Or how you discover yourself. Is you still discovering yourself and you're making it that, you know, you are who you are. And I'm not saying that you can't grow. I'm just saying that you can't be controlled and manipulated to fit somebody else's narrative. So that also has to do with strength, mind, mental resiliency, mental strength, endurance. The real game is mental. Like, don't get it twisted. That's why you can see dudes who don't got the abs, who don't got the arms, who don't be in the gym, who do not do anything productive, who aren't the, you know, model citizens, the people that should be pushed forward. They don't got any of those things, right? But they can still get the girl because the girls got to tune into their frequency, right? They got inner game is a big difference. So, yeah, I'm just giving you guys that food for thought. That's the video for today. I'm not here to waste your time. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment, do everything YouTube friendly if you like the content. See you on the next video. Bye.